about it for so long that I'm so glad it is here. I nearly started a day or two early because I was going to wait anymore. Hello and welcome. Today's episode is sort of an intro to sort of set the scene for you, tell you what sort of Vlogmas I'm going to do, tell you what's going to come up sort of through my Vlogmas, and just talk about some things. So welcome. I'm really hoping to do all 24 days. I have pre-recorded some mini tutorials to add into some of the days. So if there's a day where like work's really busy or something and there's nothing to show, I've got some little tutorials, very sequin girly type, that they're not the classic sort of things that you would normally necessarily see, but things that I thought you might enjoy. I'm going to take you around my local area to look at Christmas lights and do some shopping in like charity shops and things over this Vlogmas period. I'm going to show you my decorations in my house. I'm going to talk about my outfits each week, my plans for like festive outfits. There's a podcast special event coming with Jess that we're going to do as part of Vlogmas. We're going to have a podcast Christmas party as well. I'm going to share some of my family Christmas traditions with you. I've made myself, and thank you for the inspiration, Sam of So Let's Sparkle with Sam, my own timetable calendar. I'm not going to stick to it, so I'm not going to share it with you all because I want to kind of go with the flow, because the feedback I've had from everybody is they just like to sort of see a bit of day in the life. So as I say, I have pre-recorded and listed for myself the mini tutorials that I've done, but I've not set the days, because if I'm doing something on that day, I'll just share that with you instead, because I can be like that. You just never quite know what you might do. I have a couple of things that will be part of the routine though, so let's get into those before we do anything else. So number one, I completely understand that there's quite a lot of Vlogmases this year and you might have trouble watching them all, so I'm never going to be offended that you can't watch all of mine. The tutorial ones I will make into a little playlist, and I'll try and put that clearly on the titles as well. I will try and give you a clue in my titles each day what each one is, because there might be ones that you want to watch more than others. But if you do decide to watch all of mine, and I promise I won't make them too long, this will probably be the longest one because it's the intro, but if you do decide to watch all of mine, there's something special for people who do that. I am going to hide 5 words through Vlogmas, so they could appear on any day. There's no pattern to these, but if you collect the 5 words, and I'll keep reminding you about this through Vlogmas, but if you collect all 5 words and email me at the end of Vlogmas, there's going to be a special prize, some of which are things I've made, coming your way. I am super close now. When I say super close, closer than I've ever been to 5,000 subscribers. I don't often talk about my subscriber numbers, because to me what really matters is it's the level of interaction I get in my vlogs. But there's something, I think, when I first started and I looked at other vloggers, 5,000 felt like you were there. I know that's silly, but we all set ourselves like these mini goals. So this is kind of my whole like sort of celebration of getting close. So I can't tell you when, I'm not going to tell you when, but if you watch them all and collect the 5 words, and they will appear anytime between, not today obviously, but the 2nd to the 24th. So between the 2nd and the 24th, there will be 5 hidden words on random days, and anyone who gets all 5 can be entered into the draw to win some things. And some of the things will be things that I'm sharing through tutorials, things like that I've made. Let's talk about Advent. Now, I've watched lots of Vlogmases over the years. Christine and I did something lovely last year with each other where we sent each other a 12-day Advent. And so this year we decided to open that out to more vloggers. There are actually 6 vloggers who have round robin sent 12-day Advents to each other. So I organised this. We've called it Advent Swapmas. It should be appearing here. So there's 6 of us. We're going to test my brain here. Let's see if I can remember off the top of my head. So there is Teresa from Lost My Thread. Sarah, who's Super Bayless. I'm terrible with words, aren't I? Christine of Gemini Stitches, Romy, Romy Sews, I will put them in below, myself, and Claire, she's Sewing Bear, Claire, and they're all on Instagram and all on YouTube as well. So every person's advent is different. We set a maximum amount of £50. I'm not saying who got whose because they'll might reveal that as part of their advent, and we try to encourage people to focus on small business, me made. Won't all be necessarily sewing items, there might be yummy goodies in there. So I will show you mine in a minute. It's here. And the other thing that I really thought about, having watched a lot of Vlogmases, is I could spend money on buying myself lots of advent calendars to open in front of you, but I decided to support one small business, and I went for Becky's Sewing Studio. As you know, I'm a big fan of Becky. I've supported Becky since her shop was in the early days, so I bought this right back in, it was like August or September when she did them. So that's the one I've gone for, and I thought it was 12 days, but it's actually 24. And then I decided that with the rest of my money, I'm going to do reverse advent, and I'd like you to join in with me if you can. So if you don't know what a reverse advent is, it's instead of stuff for you, it's stuff out into the world. Now I've done them when I've run a school, that sort of thing, and I've read this lovely book called Let It Slow, and it's an advent calendar with a difference. It's actually got a Christian theme to it. Now I wouldn't describe myself as any religious denomination, but what I would describe myself is somebody who very much believes in the power of goodness and humans and kindness and putting things out into the world. And so I was quite comfortable with the way it was written, and each day it goes through things. So there's things like day 1, the 1st of December today, it talks about the 4 stages of Christmas in your life. So you start with believing in Father Christmas. Look, if you've got kids watching, maybe send them away for this bit. Don't believe in Father Christmas. You are Father Christmas. You look like Father Christmas. And I really like that. And I very much have that attitude of, I believe that Father Christmas is real, and children at school always used to ask me this, but I don't believe he's a physical thing. I think it's the spirit of Christmas and the magic and all of that sort of thing. And then it has a stop. So each day it has something, and this says stop. Write a Christmas wish list. Not things you want to consume or purchase, but things to believe in, things to hope for. Prune your Christmas card list. At least make sure you buy charity cards. Don't write must see you this year on your card unless you actually mean it. And if you don't mean it, why are you sending them a card? I thought that's quite a question, isn't it? Help save the planet by sending email cards and include a note about which charity the money saved has been donated to. I actually have worked in schools where we had a pot where people put the money in and then wrote, "This is in lieu of a card from me," to everyone. So I like to make Christmas cards, but we only send them to like really close family members and super close friends. And then I do like to make a family e-card, which I send like via WhatsApp and things to other people. So I don't think I'd ever want to not send Christmas cards at all. We'll talk more about Christmas cards another day. So I'm going to share little bits of this with you, not every day, but what it has inspired me to do was to come up with a giant list of kindness ideas, and they're not all physical gifting. Some of them are things that cost nothing as well. So at the end of every other day, I'm going to do one. So on the odd days I'll do this. There will be a act of kindness, and most of them are accessible to anyone watching, hopefully. And we'll just take that at the end as a moment just to put something back out into the world. It sort of feeds on from Christine and I's small channel shout outs. So let's have a look over here. So obviously I've got the lovely 12 day from Becky, and then I was sent my swapmas, Advent swapmas from Teresa. I've lost my thread. She even put these lovely Christmas stickers on it. I'm trying not to show you my address. All the way around and on the top. I opened it a bit. Not much, but just a little bit. So in a minute we'll open that to get it ready, because I'm only opening that on even days. It's very weighty actually. But I'm just going to start by getting a little bit more festive, I think, here. But I've got earrings on that are from last year. I don't know if Becky's got them anymore. Christine gave me these as part of last year's 12-day Advent swap that we did, and they're from Jazz and Wow, so what Beck sews. And I'm just going to pop on now. This is from a UK business called The Crafty Anteater. I've got a lot of necklaces from her, and I thought I'd get myself a little one to remember Vlogmas. Look at that. So I'm just going to pop that on and get as festive as possible. Now while I'm popping this on, I am wearing a hot off the press jumper that I literally finished last night because I wanted to wear it today to show you all. That's typical, isn't it? I immediately put it on back to front. So the jumper I am wearing is a free jumper pattern, the Heather pattern by NH Patterns. And what you might be able to see poking is this is the English paper piecing that I stitched together while I was on holiday on a sun lounger. So here we go, look. Da-da, da-da. I am very happy with it. I really like the way it's like that. The Heather sweater, I like it. I sized down one size because it's meant to be quite oversized, but I like, although it's a drop shoulder, it's not too baggy. I shortened the sleeves by 1 inch, but it's a nice bit of gather. I like the length and the waistband, and I'm delighted to wear these. It reminds me of my summer holiday, which is great. Got my necklace on now. Underneath I have got a Till in the Buttons Freya with fabric I bought at the NEC from Higgs and Higgs. So shall we start with opening Becky's? So let's get inside. It's got this nice paper slip over the top, but I can't find a way to get that off because it's under the handle. There we go. And then look at the tin. That is gorgeous, isn't it? I remember having like a tin like this when I was a kid. So inside, lots of numbered spotty packages. So shall we find, oh, that's good. Number 1 was right on the top. I'm going to try and get them in order if I can, because nothing worse than searching for ages. So shall we see what's inside number 1? Oh, it's for your scissors. So it's like a scissor minder that basically says fabric only. Now when I was growing up, my mum was super strict about this, and I am as strict. And so you hang this on your scissors so that no one else in your family accidentally uses them for something else. So I love that. And it's wooden. So that's a great number 1 in there. A great start there, Becky. I'm going to put them back in, I think, for now. I'm going to give this an open, but we're not going to get one out till tomorrow. So I'm going to rip it. First thing is, it smells amazing. I'm not sure what's in here, but it smells amazing. So let's get this out. It looks like it's all in a gift bag. Shall I get that out? It is. Wow. Okay, this is going to be fun to get out. So there we go, look, it's all in a lovely gift bag, and inside, look, that's lovely. It's all wrapped in tissue. No, it's got like a little message. I'm not reading them, but there's little messages. Oh, look, the way the numbers have been done. Right, I'm very excited for tomorrow. I can't wait. There is a card that says open whenever. My first Christmas card, and it says inside, thank you so much for putting the swapmas together and spreading cheer. I hope these gifts bring you joy throughout the festive season. Love from my family to yours. How lovely is that? So I bet you're like me, can't wait for day one of that tomorrow. So there we go. So hope you're as excited as I am about Vlogmas this year. As I say, I'm going to take you with me places. We've got things that will be routine like every other day, the kindness thing. So shall we do that now? Let's pick today's kindness thing. I haven't pre-planned these. I'm just going to go with what inspires me on the day. So I'm getting a pen so I know which one I've done. So I know what I'm going to go with today. I'm going to go with donate old sewing supplies / toys. That's what I'm going to go with today. So I've done that for the 1st of December. So I've got a giant list of more than I need, and I'll share it at the end with you all if you like. Let me know if you'd like me to. So for today's reverse advent, on day one of reverse advent, is donate old sewing supplies and toys. Now is the time when people are looking to shop, to buy things for their loved ones for Christmas. In the new year, when we have a clear out, people aren't then, people are now. So if you've got things in the house that you could donate, get them out the boot, get them out the shed, get them wherever you've been keeping them and thinking I must go, and do it. And if you've got children at any aspect of any life that you're connected with, if you've got toys they don't play with, now is the time to get them donated, because other people can then buy them to gift. But also sewing supplies, because they're a great thing for someone to do over these periods, because not everybody has lots of events planned. So if you've got like a needle felting kit or something that you haven't used, we get them sometimes, we get these high hopes and inspiration, donate it, because somebody might find that that's a great thing for them to do over these winter months. So there we go, that's the kindness act for today. I know I said I was going to do it at the end, but there's a reason I'm not. So that is all of the Vlogmas things. So I'm now going to just show you a few things that arrived with my Black Friday order. So if you don't want to see those things, you just want Vlogmas content, that's that. But if you want to hang around for just a bit of usual catch up, that's what I'm just going to do now before I sign off. So what I've done is, there was fabric I was waiting for that I ummed and ahed about, and then when I saw companies that I like, and this one is Simple Life Fabrics, if you know, you know how much I love her. So I then ordered it once she had her offer on. I still have mixed feelings about this, but I support businesses all year round, but this is fabric I've been umming and ahhing about, so I went for it. This is my own little gift. So here we go. So I went with the Nerida Hanson green background jersey. That's going to look great as a top, and I think this is Nerida Hanson as well, and it's this cotton voile, because again I thought that'd make a lovely top to wear with trousers, like those charcoal trousers I've made. And she always puts lovely little messages in. Oh, this one's sealed up. I don't know if this is a card or a receipt. Dear Samantha, hello, I hope you're keeping well. Thank you so much for your order. I love these two, especially the jersey. I love it when she does that. So that was those two. And then Fabric Godmother, again, I've been watching these. I'm just checking in case I got like, ended up showing someone's Christmas present or birthday present. So took advantage of their sale as well. So this is a bit different for me. I went for this sort of moss green fleece, and I bought a pattern that I'm going to sew that with. I felt it was a very jewel tone green, and I don't normally buy things like this, so I thought I'd give this a try. I've not really been a fleecy person. Sticking at the back of it. Oh, it's nice on the back too. And I have looked at this so much. This French terry, I kept looking at it. I've looked at lots of shops. I think, yes, it is a brushed back French terry. I can't wait to make this into a sweatshirt. So don't know if I'll do the whole thing or do like the arms or the cuffing or something in a contrast, but there you go. So snuggly there. So that's what I decided to treat myself to. Things I've been looking at and umming and ahhing about. And I thought I'd show you. Now I know the person who I've got this for doesn't watch. I ordered a present from Sapphire Frills. Now I know quite a few of the vloggers like Sapphire Frills, And I've only really bought from her this year, but if you are looking for lovely jewellery for presents, etc., she is a really good person. She has lovely drops. She's just on her New Year's Eve drop actually, and you can change the, like on a lot of the earrings you can change the style, like whether it's a post or a dangly. And I realised on one of hers you could change it to a necklace, because the person I wanted to buy for doesn't wear earrings, but I loved the thing. Look at the cat with the Christmas lights on. And so I went for the necklace, and actually that's really lovely, that necklace. And then of course these fell in. They might be gifted, they might fall into my jewellery box. Just lovely little, like when you want a bit of sparkle but you don't want to overdo it. So there we go. So if you haven't, it's Sapphire Frills. Highly recommend her jewellery. I've got several pairs now, and she has a really good variety as well. So that's it for me today. I can't wait to see you tomorrow when we'll open present 1 from Teresa, present 2 from Becky, and I'll share some things I've been up to. I'm now going to cut to my early morning jaunt that I did at 8 o'clock this morning. I am a person who loves to get started before the world gets busy, and so I filmed this morning my little bit of my early morning jaunt. It was not a glamorous, but it was what I did today before I filmed this vlog with you. So I'll leave that for the end of this video. I'll see you tomorrow. I am in a mostly empty B&Q car park because I'm here at 8 AM in the morning. This is my preference. Let's go and get the practical things I need. See what else.